Wear a helmet, bitch!
Something could have happened further down the road. They could have kicked his wing mirror off or something.
So what are we going to start with?
Terrorist attack at Westminster.
Yeah. Do you reckon he was anti-cyclists or? Oh shit.
That started off really well then, Win. Wow.
No, but so what is it? They've picked up. I've read recently in the past 10 minutes, he's not cooperating with authorities, which says that he obviously has an agenda. If he's genuinely done it, it's like, I fell asleep or I'm pissed. So he's done it on purpose. I think one of the rumours going around was, I think he dived across to try and run some people over, or there was an ambulance. Someone said that an ambulance went flying past the other way, and it seems he went too early. So as if he was waiting to get more people.
What if he thought it was the police and was trying to outrun it?
Or no, he got spooked by that, so just went in and did it then.
That could have been.
Yeah.
Because what defines a terrorist act nowadays?
It's an act of terror, isn't it?
Because this was not an act of terror. This guy drove into some bollards.
Yeah, but he's trying to run people over.
No, that's not what those witnesses are saying. They were saying that they just
he
were
was
in the way.
driving at over 40 miles an hour.
But people that have actually hit people on bikes, and they're not called terrorists.
Yeah, but
do you hear what I'm saying? So what's the definition of a terrorist?
I feel like I think you're going down the conspiracy.
I'm going down there. No, it's not conspiracy. I'm just saying.
Apparently,
is it terrorist? Because even the reports that I read, they're talking about now they're trying to see if it was coordinated by. I'm like, this was not planned.
Coordinated. No, it's not coordinated. It's not
and if it was planned, the person that planned it needs firing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you don't need to plan it, do you? Man buys car, man drives car, man runs pavement, man runs people over.
Hits a wall.
How long did it take you to plan that? Oh, I've been doing it for 3 weeks now. It's like, no, sorry, you get in the car, you got a few screws loose, you get in the car.
Just drive.
So I don't know.
But so that's my question: is it terrorist act or just some?
It's furthering a cause, isn't it? So if his cause is death to the infidel or whatever they say, what the Jihad against the Western world, I think it probably is. Looking at all the facts as it adds up,
or going by what the media has programmed them to think immediately,
perpetuating.
Because I don't even know the guy's name.
You're gonna tell me in a minute.
But you're already telling me what his agenda was, his religion.
His agenda was clearly death and destruction to hurt and maim people, wasn't it?
The only destruction he did was to his car.
Yes, because
that is the most redundant terrorist act I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not saying it's not redundant. What I'm saying is what he was trying to achieve. I know what you're saying is in what defines a terror attack. It's not up there, is it? Because no one's died and it's not stuff like that. And it's sort of... No, you're... it's so annoying because you're pulling me your direction. Like, well, it's just the media perpetuating this and doing it.
No, because you're immediately thinking that you know his agenda, but you don't. I don't. I'm not saying either way, whether he is or not. I'm just saying.
If he's purposely tried to run people over, his agenda is to kill people.
But I saw the other day somebody purposely trying to run over some cyclists.
Where?
On the YouTube, not physically saw it.
You need to stop watching that shit. You showed me some fake thing earlier, but that's a fake video.
This guy argued with one cyclist and then run one of them over and then was literally hit his car into a wall trying to hit these people.
So we did joke.
That is not a terrorist.
We did joke. It might not be ISIS. This guy may be like the Jihad, maybe against Bradley Wiggins and the boys.
Cyclists.
Yeah. Man got bullied by the cyclists come at school. He's like, "Fuck you, boo, motherfuckers!"
Because that's what
non-paying road tax motherfuckers. Like, bang. Wear a helmet, bitch.
Something could have happened further down the road. They could have kicked his wing mirror off or something.
On the dash cam, some guy's like, he's like, "I'm fucking sick of this."
For all we know. That's what I'm saying. We're assuming.
All joking aside, like, shouldn't joke about stuff like this, but we are. But
nobody was hurt, apart from his pride.
They've been released from prison. They've been released from hospital now. They've been released from hospital, the ones that were hurt. But they've been monitoring his car, and it's quite dodgy what they've been doing with his car. Apparently, been driving around at 6 a.m. around Whitehall.
You've never driven around
6
a.m. around Whitehall?
No.
People do it.
Why the fuck would I?
I'm sure there's people that do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people are going to run cyclists over.
And
He's probably waiting for his like, one of the best cyclists around.
maybe, what if he fell out with his woman the night before, a bit drunk, and was just like, oh, hate that bitch.
I know what will get her back. Running over a load of cyclists.
You're targeting now, it's the cyclist. So that was his target. Not the fact that it's at Westminster.
People.
And
His target was people.
there's easier ways to hit people. And if people was his target, he's a terrible shot.
If you think about this, if it is terror related, what's going to get the biggest coverage? London, for one. Next thing, Westminster. Next thing after that is innocent people. You've got the three big hitters there.
Trifecta.
You've got your trifecta of like terror, maximising it, and you get people in the news like, oh my God, this never happens here.
Okay.
That's what they're going for.
Okay.
It's to spread fear.
I will go with you and agree that this
But
is
what
terrible.
annoys me is...
If this is a terrorist act, let me just finish. If this is a terrorist act, I'm not scared.
No,
I'm
that's
good
the main
with
thing.
this.
But what pisses me off is you get people like Theresa May, the news afterwards go, this attacks a symbol, a staunching of our freedom and the way we stand up to intolerance. Fuck off!
He attacks some
Stand up
bollards.
to intolerance. Stand up to intolerance. People that are trying to come in, it's like this, you look like a letterbox. You can sort them out. It's just one of these. It just pisses me off.
Okay, we can move on to Boris now.
Segue. Move on. I'm just fucking sick of him.
Really?
I'm just sick of him.
Don't you find
And then he literally diffuses all those people there with the cameras
Yeah.
call themselves journalists.
They're like, oh, thank you.
Thanks for the tea. Hasn't put the fucking milk in it. Where's the sugar? Oh, pisses me off. Are you going to comment about being a racist the other day? Here's some tea. Huzzah! Power to the empire! Like, fuck off. It just pisses me off. And as soon as people can see past this facade of...
Does it actually frustrate you? Do you watch it and just go, oh my gosh? Because I'm at that point where I'm like, this is just people.
You see past this facade of like, he's this harmless, he's such a tough... He's not. The man's dangerous. The man is willing to get power. It doesn't matter who he treads on, no matter who he pushes out the way, no matter what detriment he does to his party, the thing his so-called backs, and to his country. Man's dangerous. It's this, he's willing to do anything to gain power. That's all he's trying to do. Doesn't matter who he treads on, doesn't matter who he stabs in the back.
Don't you think that outrage is playing right into his hands?
The outrage is playing into his hands.
If he had made that statement and nobody cared, like nobody said anything, it would have been more powerful.
That's the thing nowadays. What's more frightening, I think, than anything is people are more scared of being called racist than they are of actually being racist. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not racist. Yeah, I'm not racist. You kind of are.
If you walk like one, talk like one, yeah.
Sorry. And then you just go down and... But I don't know where
those same people are now, now you can't say letterboxes.
Yeah,
What is going on? We want our country back. Free Tommy.
what country? What country they want
but
back?
this is what it spawns. Like if nobody gave Boris Johnson's comment a platform, it wouldn't be an issue.
But then I think the scarier thing...
There actually wouldn't be an issue. Think of what he said and how it actually affects people if he didn't have a platform.
It affects people in the sense it legitimises it.
It legitimises
people to talk about people in that way.
I didn't know what he said until people were complaining about it.
Yeah, but he did it, didn't he? It's not like it was overheard or it's leaked Boris Johnson footage. He wrote it in his column.
The fact that there was news stories afterwards and then people posting stuff on Facebook and people saying that's the only reason I heard of it. I didn't hear him say it directly. Still to this day I haven't heard him say it.
It's because he didn't actually say it. It
was
wrote
in the transcript where...
It was wrote in his column.
Yeah.
He had a column and he wrote it in his column.
Do you read his column?
No. What the fuck would I read that idiot's column?
So the only way you knew about it was from people complaining.
But why are people... If I was to say that in my job, let's say I was training someone and someone walked in and she looks like a letterbox. Yeah. I ain't working that job the next day. Why are people like him? And why is that allowed?
But he's not working, is he?
Yes, he is. You're not telling me he's still getting paid his MP's wage.
He's unemployed.
He's not fuck off, is he employed?
He's at job centre, bro.
This is what's frightening. They can say anything, they can get away with anything, and it doesn't matter. They're untouchable. They are untouchable. I'd love to see, what would it take for an MP to lose their job?
But would you want to say those things in your job?
No.
Yeah, you are. You're a good person. should be happy with
Don't
that.
mean shit. People making decisions, but they're not even making decisions, are they, in government? Kind of, oh, actually, can we break early for summer because there's too much to go on?
Are you surprised that he has these thoughts? That's my thing.
No,
I'm not surprised.
Eton College educated.
Exactly, so I don't care what
Boris
he has to
Johnson's
say.
racist. What?
Yeah, exactly.
No chance he's racist.
So-
he's come up with loads of impoverished
So
people.
why the uproar? Why the, oh my gosh, you can't say it. Of course he's going to be saying that. Why do you care?
Because it pisses me off. Because it's not a level playing field anyway. And
it never has been.
Yeah, but it's brazen now the way they're doing it. It's literally just like, can you give a fuck about you guys? We're going to ruin the country and the rest of your lives. We're going to get rich off the back of this monumental catastrophe.
Nothing's changed. That's time. Since time began. When was there a time where they actually cared about you and me? They were like, oh, we're actually going to do stuff for the people, and it didn't work out. That never happened. They've always had these clubs. They've always had those thoughts. They've always been these people. So I don't even care that Boris said that.
I think the most frightening thing for me is you only have to look at stuff like the rise in hate crimes and stuff like that. And the reason we're having the rise in hate crimes since stuff like Brexit and people like Tommy Robinson being more empowered is people in the public eye, like Boris Johnson, saying the things they're saying. Because it empowers a person in the street who thinks, maybe just thinks, actually that person looks a bit different to me.
It doesn't empower them. It gives them an excuse.
It empowers
they
them.
Already
it empowers
felt
them
that
because
way.
they already. Yeah, but they already felt that way. But then it's far harder now to turn those people around and say, hang on a minute, that person's exactly the same as you. Now they've got, that person isn't the same as me. You've got someone in the news that says it look like a letterbox, so I'm going to call them everything under the sun. That's the frightening thing for me.
Yeah, but that person was never getting turned around. That person was never getting turned around. They're going to have
sometimes
those, they've always had those thoughts. They're always going to be that person. They're always going to be that bigot.
No, you can't apply stuff like that. Leopard never changes spots.
No, some people do. The ones that need somebody to go,
but that's what I mean.
That's right. They ain't changing.
The funny thing is we're losing the argument now because of stuff like Boris Johnson's saying. Because he's having meetings with Steve Bannon, and you only have to look at what Steve Bannon says. He did it in America with Donald Trump. They're locking up children in cages now and drugging them and killing some of them. It's frightening. And that's what frightens me. You've got Steve Bannon calling for basically they're basically the white ISIS. They're calling for a holy war against brown people.
He went there.
They are though. They are though. Could you imagine if you read in the news in Syria and Iraq they're locking up children and throwing them in cages? You'd think, oh my God, that's ridiculous. I can't believe they're doing that. They're doing it in America, but it's okay because they're brown.
Hey, this is Steph and you're watching Applewood. Now if you enjoy what you see, don't forget to like, follow and subscribe.